That's where we find KENS 5 sports anchor Nate Ryan. And Nate, you were in New York on Wednesday night when the Spurs blew a 29-point lead to fall behind 3-1. Do you think this team can play themselves back into this series?
Yeah, Yeese's only once in NBA Finals history has a team overcome a 3-1 deficit to hoist the trophy themselves. That was LeBron James's Cleveland Cavaliers in 2016, knocked off the Golden State Warriors. The Spurs are trying to become the second. Obviously, a 3-1 deficit seems like a lot to overcome, but San Antonio has had a double-digit lead in every single game this series. They're only a couple plays away from this series lead being reversed. Obviously, you got the turnover when Victor Wembanyama threw it off Steph Castle's back there in Game 2. Then De'Aaron Fox going up with a layup in Game 4, enabled the Knicks to get the rebound, then off the block shot, go down, make the game winner on the other end. So San Antonio, talent-wise, is right there. They certainly have belief. Following the blown 29-point lead on Wednesday night in New York, as you mentioned, in Game 4, I asked Victor Wembanyama how this team could possibly regroup from blowing the largest NBA Finals lead in history. Here's what he said. He said they could either go two ways. I'll play for you his answer on Wednesday night, coupled by his answer today on how he feels about Game 5's outlook.
We either got it or we don't. But, we've proven that we can surpass these difficulties. And even though we haven't been there before, I'm convinced we're built this way.
You said that the loss would either divide you or bring you together. 2 days later, do you have a better sense of whether or not the group actually thinks they can pull this off?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everybody knows we're going to do it. But I don't know if I agree with you. I feel like we need to isolate that one game and take it one game at a time. I think it'd be a mistake to waste our energy on different, on multiple games. It's one game at a time.
Yeah, how's that for confidence? Victor saying everybody in the locker room knows we're going to do it, knows we're going to erase this 3-1 deficit. For reference, in the Eastern Conference Finals, remember the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 1 at Madison Square Garden, they blew a 22-point lead in the fourth quarter. New York Knicks came back, won Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Cleveland couldn't get back from that. They end up getting swept. Meanwhile, San Antonio, their back is against the wall. There is no tomorrow if they lose tomorrow night. Obviously, the Frost Bank Center expected to be a raucous atmosphere. One team, the New York Knicks, trying to raise their first championship trophy since 1973. San Antonio, if they win tomorrow night in Game 5, I think very much so, we could be playing another game here next Friday night for a potential Game 7. Easies.